There you are. I've been looking for you all day.
They've been keeping me busy. Had to shoot all new matchup graphics, promotional shots. My hand feels like it's about to fall off after signing about 1,000 8x10s.
It's tough being the archetype.
Honestly, it's nice being the archetype. I missed it.
You were gone for like 2+ years.
Enough time to realize Hollywood wasn't for me. I'm putting the whole acting thing on hold for now. WWE is where I'm meant to be. That other stuff can wait.
Well, that's all good to hear. Not an easy first match back tonight, though, against our champion. If it were up to me, I would have given you a warm-up. I'm pulling for you. But Braun Breaker, he's the real deal.
I know I was out, but I didn't stop watching the product. I've seen Braun's matches, and I know what he can do.
Seeing him on TV is one thing. Facing him in the ring is another, especially with Heyman in his corner. But look, I know you're up first tonight, so I'm sure you want to go get ready for your match. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Pierce.
Wow, what's it been? 10, 12 years?
Something like that. Good to see you, Punk. You've been on quite the run since you came back to WWE.
Thanks. And now it's your turn. I saw they put you right back in the title picture against Braun Breaker and my old buddy Heyman. Must be nice. Took me over a year after I returned to even sniff a title shot.
Well, different situations. Unlike you, I wasn't sitting at home for 10 years watching hockey with my dog.
It wasn't just hockey. We also found time to watch that movie you starred in as, what was it? Cop number 6?
It was actually Cop with Mustache.
In any event, I have a feeling you'll pick up right where you left off. Once that archetype music hits and they see you out there with your old familiar look, they'll be chanting your name and you'll be more than ready to take care of business.
Why change what always worked, right?
Change can be good. Not saying you need to start a mutiny or anything, but at the same time, you don't want to rely on old habits too much.
Got it. You know I'm not one of your NXT kids, right? I can handle this.
Yeah. Good luck out there. And if you win, I'll be waiting for a title shot.
I gotta ask, are you sure?
Good to see you too, Paul. Am I sure about what?
Any of this? We all know it's not gonna turn out well when you face my client, the reigning, undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker. A lot's changed since you left WWE. Let's be real. I'm not sure you even belong here anymore. So do yourself a favor. Turn around, pack up your stuff, and go home. Because I'm telling you, promising you, this is the beginning of the end.
A lot has changed, Paul. Hell, you're on your 3rd client since I left. But here's the thing. I'm not going anywhere. I do belong here. And you'll realize that when I defeat your latest Paul Heyman guy tonight.
Things could have been so much different between you and me. You could have been my Paul Heyman guy, my champion. But you turned down my offer. For what? To have a one-line cameo in some garbage action sequel where you're the first schmuck to die? You were never going to be the next Rock, the next Batista, the next John Cena. So, was it worth it? Giving up the opportunity to work with the greatest mind in the business while you sat on the sidelines watching the industry pass you by?
I think everything happens for a reason.
Oh, I agree. And what's going to happen tonight is your comeback will be the shortest of all time. And the reason will be Braun Breaker. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Come back, kid. Prodigal son. Yeah, look at you. Rolling up in here like royalty.
Jacob Fatu. Congrats on the big title win last night. Of all the people I've seen come into WWE while I've been gone, I don't think anyone else has made the impression you have.
Nobody has. Because when God made me, he broke the damn mold. I'm all gas, no brakes with it. That's why I brought this Intercontinental Championship home to the family last night at Mania.
When I won the IC title, that lit the rocket under my career.
Must still be burning if they handed you a title match just for clocking in, huh? I won this, but everybody's talking to me about, oh, Fatu, you see the archetype is back? Fatu, you see he's making a comeback against Braun for the WWE title? Fatu, you think he's gonna win?
Well, do you?
It don't matter if you win, it don't matter if you lose. Braun and Wiseman might have that WWE title on lock on Raw, but everybody know who runs shop on SmackDown.
Let me guess. You?
You're quick. Sooner or later, you're gonna try to take what's mine. And you know what's gonna happen when you do?
I'm hoping you have all your shots, because if you're about to say dog walk, I'll have to tell you, I'ma house break your ass.
Yeah? Yeah. I might like you, Archetype. You got some stones. If Bron don't send your ass back into retirement tonight, we're gonna see each other down the road.
Here we go. It's the Raw after WrestleMania, and our WWE champion is wasting no time in facing their next challenge, and the returning Archetype.
This is a match we thought we would never see, let alone witness, just one night after the showcase of the Immortals.
Credit to Paul Heyman's guy, Braun Breaker. He doesn't dodge any challenge. He just better hope that doesn't catch up to him tonight.
He saw that one coming.
Rocked with the point of the elbow.
And he's feeling himself now. This crowd got him fired up.
Turns it around. Super kick. Paul Heyman's client, Braun Breaker, is defending his WWE Championship against the returning Archetype in a showdown worthy of next year's WrestleMania. Right now, on Raw.
Ripped all the way up into a spine buster.
Nice counter from Breaker. Counters with an attack on Breaker.
Pulled down with the back suplex.
Oh, and a knee. And another. Precision strikes. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Thanks for coming. The end of days.
And it looked like Braun is bleeding.
Look out! Barrel roll, tope!
Making a splash on the outside with a truly reckless attack.
And Braun's having trouble managing this onslaught. Breaker needs to find that spark and rally.
And another blow after blow here. Getting nasty, man.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
My word, colliding hard with that diamond-plated steel.
Now heading outside.
Breaker is all fired up.
Champ slowing.
You still think the Archetype is swimming upstream, Wade?
He looks great, but he better stay focused here.
Look out. Breakensteiner from the top rope.
Like I was saying, and the Archetype may be hurt.
Here we go.
Spear! Breaker nails the spear! That's gotta be it. Braun Breaker has successfully defended his WWE Championship, turning back the Archetype with relative ease.
This wasn't the comeback the Archetype had hoped for, to say the least. And now he's going to be asking himself a lot of hard questions.
Braun's about to put an exclamation point on his WrestleMania weekend.
The Archetype just hit the floor with a sickening thud.
Well, if it wasn't clear already, it's officially a new era in WWE. The Archetype is a thing of the past, and Braun Breaker reigns supreme.
I'm not sure how the Archetype is going to regroup from this.
He might not regroup at all.
We are now joined by a former champion who made their long-awaited return tonight, the Archetype. Let's open up the floor to questions. Let's start off in the front row.
Thank you. Marcus Brown from the Wrestling Spectator. I wanted to know how you're feeling after that match.
Thanks, Marcus. I'm a bit banged up. That suplex to the floor didn't help. But nothing I haven't felt before. I'll be all right.
Okay, next up, third from the back.
Hi, Robin Ray from the Women Who Fight podcast. Have you had a chance to check out the reaction on social media?
I've been in the trainer's room for the past 2 hours, so no, I haven't. Why? What's going on?
You're currently the #1 trending topic worldwide.
Oh, here we go.
One post reads, and I quote, "The Archetype is like a fast food burrito. You haven't tried it in a while, so it sounds like a good idea, but it's a sloppy mess, leaves you feeling unfulfilled, and then exits in a hurry."
Look, I'll be the first to admit I didn't perform up to my standards tonight. Am I disappointed? Of course. But I'm not going to let one bad match define me.
We have time for one more question. Robert, you were next?
Thanks. Robert Inkin, Sports Coverage Daily. With how your night turned out, are you going to continue your comeback? Or was this just a one-time appearance and you'll be headed back to Hollywood?
I think a lot of people are wondering the same thing, so I'm glad you asked that. Here's my response. I will not give up that easily. All that negativity, it's fuel. I am going to use every negative post, every negative comment from the crowd, the locker room, the media. I will use all of that negativity to fuel my comeback. I will train harder than I have ever trained before. I'll be the first to show up and the last to leave. I refuse to go out like this. I refuse to let my fans down. I refuse to let myself down. So I'm going to take a step back, reassess. And the next time you see me, the real Archetype will be back. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Archetype.
Trying to remember who you used to be? Or wondering if you'll ever get back?
A little bit of both, maybe.
The place looks nicer than I remember.
We've made some upgrades. A lot's changed since the last time you were here.
Don't have to tell me that.
Yeah, I saw your comeback match. I saw the press conference, too. That could have gone a whole different way. But you showed up, took it on the chin, didn't point fingers, didn't play the victim.
I got beat. There's no hiding from that. But I'm not staying beat. I'm here to give everything I've got and find out if there's more in the tank than everyone saw last week.
Well, then you've come to the right place. You know, everybody talks about my big comeback in 2002 like it started at SummerSlam. But the match? That was the easy part. What they didn't see is the months of grind that came before it. The quiet work, the doubt, the pain. You ready for that? Because there aren't any Hollywood stuntmen who can do the hard part for you.
Good. I'm tired of watching them have all the fun. And when the camera's cut, the only thing that matters is what's real. And there's nothing more real than this.
Glad to hear it. We've got a bunch of hungry talent here dying to test themselves against someone like you. You'll push them. They'll push you harder. You've got the run of the place. Talk to me or Justine when you want to set up a match.
Thanks. I will.
Oh, almost forgot. There's a little gift waiting for you in the locker room. Courtesy of Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker.
Is it in a flaming paper bag?
No, but it might as well be.
All right.
You find your gift?
Yeah. Shovel. Bow on the handle. Real thoughtful.
Interesting. I assume they sent it to you so you could dig your own grave. Both work. Look, don't let Heyman get under your skin. Toss it out and forget about it.
Throw it out? Nah, I'm gonna use it to dig my way out. Besides, I'll need something to help me haul this giant chip on my shoulder.
Sounds like they made a mistake and poked the bear.
What do you got for me?
I've got a match where you can show everyone why you're still the archetype.
Well, look what the Cap dragged in. You get too lonely sitting around in that movie trailer? Needed a reminder of what a real fight feels like?
Something like that, Justine.
Hey, I get it. This place has a way of sticking in your blood.
Says the woman who cashed in her second act by powerbombing her own niece into a legacy feud.
Hey, she swung first. I just swung smarter.
And how'd that end up working out for you?
Yeah. You want in on a training match or what?
What do you got?
Show Heyman what you think of his little gift in this next match.
I thought this was the Performance Center, not the WWE Archives.
Funny. I'm just here to make sure that's not the last chapter anyone remembers.
Just because the book's not finished doesn't mean anyone's still reading it.
Is this something you'd like to discuss in the ring?
Hey, I'm not here to fight. Just here to do some press. You know, like you used to, back when you were relevant. Me and Ricky Saints put our differences aside and we're dominating NXT right now. So I guess you could say you and I are on opposite trajectories.
You sound like a guy who narrates his own workout videos.
People like those. Whatever. At least I don't need a nostalgia pop to stay relevant. See you around, type. I'll keep an eye out for you. And I'll try not to blink.
Teach your opponent a lesson in more than one way.
I think you're gonna love this match.
1, 2. That's 3. Let me hear the count.
You've been looking good out there. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you actually knew what you were doing.
Ask my opponents. Pretty sure they'd agree with you.
Spoken like someone who's tired of being talked about in the past tense. Well, let's see if you can make us all start talking about the present. We've got a kid we just re-signed. Had a little run in NXT a few years ago. Hector Flores. Ring a bell?
Yeah, I think so. Hard-working, high flyer, never got the attention he should have. Probably because he didn't play the hype game.
That's the one. Look, you've had solid reps with the trainees, but Hector's got real experience, and he's hungry.
Nothing to lose and everything to prove. That's a tough mix.
Exactly. And I think you're ready. But what do you think? Want to take on Hector, or would you rather Justine set you up with a few more matches to keep getting your feet under you?
Let's do it. I've had enough warm-ups. It's time to test myself for real.
Good call. Be ready. I'm sure Hector will be. That was a strong showing. Clean win, solid ring work. Exactly the kind of step forward we were hoping to see.
Thanks.
And sir, I have to say, getting a chance to get into the ring with you was a dream. When I was grinding on the indies, I used to watch your matches to stay motivated.
Drop that sir nonsense, Hector. I'm not retired yet.
Definitely not. And after watching you out there, I'm convinced. You're ready to take the next step and head back to...
No, he's not.
Excuse me?
No disrespect. You beat me. No excuses. But I've been where you are, trying to find my footing after the spotlight moves on. And I'm telling you, it takes more than just a few wins in here to get it back.
Okay. You officially have my attention, Flores. If you see something I'm missing, I want to hear it. So, what do you propose?
Get out of the PC bubble. Take a few matches on the indies, wrestle in places where the canvas is ripped, the pay's bad, and the crowd wants to see you fail. Learn somewhere people aren't trying to protect you.
Hey, we prepare, not protect.
When's the class on putting someone through a flaming table?
Fair point.
Here, you learn how to control a match. On the indie circuit, you learn what to do when you've lost control. The indies don't care who you were. They teach you who you are.
He makes a compelling argument.
Yeah. It might ruffle some feathers in the office, but I'll allow it.
I don't think I need your permission, Sean.
Maybe not, but you do need someone out there to watch your back. Take Hector with you, and try not to lose yourself out there.
I'm not trying to lose myself. I'm trying to find myself. Okay, you're the indie tour guide, so where to?
LAW. Gritty little outfit forgotten in a glamorous city. It's where I cut my teeth after I left WWE. It's a special place to me. And they will absolutely love having you. Especially if you fall flat on your face.
I'll make sure to win then.
It's not just that. Right now, you're still walking around in the same old gear, using the same entrance, music, moves, like you're trying to remind everyone who you used to be. Who are you now? Are you even the archetype anymore? Does your gear represent who you are? You said you want to evolve, so evolve.
People don't need to see who I was. They need to see what's next.
Exactly. Make sure when you step into the ring at LAW, you're not who you were. You're who you want to be. I'll go set up your first match at LAW. I've got the perfect opponent. Also, as soon as you're out of earshot, I'm gonna call my mom and tell her about how I get to hit the road with the archetype. Or the former archetype. Either way, this is gonna be good.
You know, I didn't believe it until I saw you with my own eyes. The archetype, standing in a building where the bathrooms don't have doors.
Gotta stay grounded somehow.
I'm Baron Blade. I run BCW. We're not fancy, but we're loud, we're loyal, and we've been known to get a little wild. Word around the locker room is that you're out here trying to see if the old machine still runs in a new world.
After the way Braun Breaker ran me over? Felt like I didn't even have the keys to the engine anymore.
Exactly. That's why you need to be at BCW. No smoke, no mirrors, just the bell, the crowd, and whatever you've got left in the tank. Look, LAW wants nostalgia, TBD wants marketing. BCW, we want to fight. If that sounds like your kind of place, I've got room on the next card. Want me to set something up?
What exactly are you thinking?
This will put BCW back on the map. Not that this is about me or BCW.
You really found a new home out here on the Indies. Should I pencil you in to headline our next WrestleMania weekend show?
You know this is all still a stepping stone. I intend to be on the actual WrestleMania next year.
I hear you. So, how about you take the next step? TBD Championship. Got your attention?
The chance to compete for some real hardware? Yeah, you do.
Good. Because I'm not booking you in any more keep busy matches. Talk to Hector and Barrett if you're desperate to continue the grind. But if I'm going to book you at TBD, it's going to be for the title. Our current champ, Slade, has been holding onto the belt for a while now. I haven't been able to find anyone who could give him a real challenge. That's where you come in.
Slade's gonna have to look for a new accessory to wear. Let's do it.
Great! I'll set it up. Good luck. You've earned your shot.
Thanks. I've learned a lot out here. Every match and every crowd has meant something. Now we'll see if I can turn that into something bigger.
I didn't come all the way here to celebrate with an old friend. I came here to tell you that you're not going to be able to hold on to that TBD championship. Because you're coming back to WWE. And you won't be alone. Hector, you're coming with him. I cannot wait to see both of you guys competing on NXT.
NXT, not Raw?
Look, I'm not here as a GM. I'm here as your friend. I wanted to be the one to tell you that we've all seen the work you've been doing.
So you're sending me back to developmental?
You and I both know this comeback is not just about getting back in the title picture. It's about giving back to the business. That's what you've been doing, and you can continue that at NXT. You won't just be helping them, you'll be helping yourself. And it's the right way to get back to where you want to be.
You can stop right there, Adam. I'm returning to WWE, but not NXT. I am done giving back. This is your last chance to see greatness. So sit down and soak it in. You want to see me do things the wrong way? Tune into SmackDown.
Soak it in, Akira Tozawa. You deserve this.
He better soak it in. Who knows when he'll win again?
What the hell?
That's the archetype. And is that Hector Flores? We haven't seen him in like 3 years.
Why are they doing this to Tozawa?
This is a vicious attack on Tozawa.
And we have no idea why they're targeting him.
The Archetype and Hector Flores have been working together outside of WWE, but no one expected it to lead to this. Down with a neck breaker.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
He saw that one coming.
I still can't believe the Archetype is back, let alone returning like this. Someone needs to stop him. Taking this fight back into the ring.
Oh.
I think he's totally gassed.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Irish whip, and Tozawa goes crashing into the steel steps.
Hold him down now. Now what? Come on. You've done enough.
This is getting real ugly, real fast.
Don't do it. Come on, Archetype. No.
Damn it! Tozawa's in a lot of pain.
I am back, and I am just getting started.
Can we get some help out here?
This is not the same Archetype we once knew, that's for sure.
What you just witnessed, the dismantling of Akira Tozawa, wasn't some brief lapse in judgment. No. That was a long time coming. The Archetype wasn't just a nickname. I lived it. Each and every day of my life, I tried to be an example of what a wrestler could be. Not only for the WWE Universe, but for the locker room too. But those days are over. I'm here to say the Archetype is dead. After my match against Braun Breaker, I realized everything I had done in my career was a lie. I needed to stop trying to be an example and find my true self. And let's just say no one who stood across from me in the ring liked what I found. Every time I dominated another opponent, it felt good. Every weapon attack, every brutal punch, every drop of blood. It felt liberating. I'm not the same person who lost to Braun Breaker. No. I'm much more dangerous. So now, I am never going to be an example again. Instead, with this man at my side, we will make an example out of anyone who gets in our way. Tonight was just the beginning. We are going to bury everyone in WWE. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Ominous backstage promos aside, you want to explain what the hell that was all about? You can't just show up here and start attacking my wrestlers.
Apparently I can.
I don't have patience for this. And I haven't even mentioned the fact that you dragged along a performance center talent to help do your bidding.
The way I see it, despite you acting like this is some terrible thing, you need me. Someone of my caliber unexpectedly appears on SmackDown? That's a win for you.
And throw in a former NXT superstar too?
You just got the deal of a century.
That's one way to look at it.
So you can either get on board or find out what happens when you don't.
Fine. At least if you're appearing in contracted matches, you won't be attacking people from behind anymore.
No guarantees.
Go find Road Dogg. He'll handle all your upcoming bookings. But be warned, you're on thin ice. There's an official transfer window coming up before SummerSlam. And if this goes sideways, I'll send you on your way and you'll be Raw's problem.
I'm sure my buddy Adam would love to see me.
And as for you, I'd strongly suggest you reconsider your association. You're headed down a very bad path.
Thanks, but I know exactly what I'm doing.
I really don't have much to say to you.
Good to see you too, Road Dogg.
Look, we may have been cool before, but I don't recognize this version of you, so I'd prefer to keep this brief. Aldous has instructed me to give you matches, so that's what I'll do.
Good. Just know whoever you put me up against is never going to be the same.
Yeah, like I said, not the archetype I remember.
Who's my first victim?
Tried to see if someone else could handle your matches.
Oh, just unloading knees to the body. Every strike more devastating than the last. Punch lands.
Just a continuous rush on R-Truth here.
R-Truth has run into a roadblock.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Headed back into the ring.
This is just raw power, period. Driven down face first. No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
The Archetype looks to make R-Truth his latest victim here tonight in a string of what feels like targeted attacks. Cuts off the attack with a big knee.
Ooh, kick finds it.
Truth caught by surprise. Super kick! Good night. He's just having his way now. No regrets, no second thoughts.
Oh, just look at it. He's got a stranglehold on things right now.
He's looking fairly drained.
Yeah, but we all knew this was going to be a physical affair.
Oh, driven to the ground. I am not exaggerating when I say careers have been ended by less.
Breaking spine buster.
A springboard attack fails to land. Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Caught with a jawbreaker. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. And he slides him back to the mat.
Watching, waiting, and we know exactly what he's thinking.
Slingshot lariat. Hooked up. Double underhook. Oh, no idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Oh, and fights back. Scoop exploder.
R-Truth in big time jeopardy.
Amazing! So much for that being the finishing blow. What is it going to take to keep this superstar down and out?
How draining was that? Can it be done again? Can that maneuver be summoned? And that'll do it. Unfortunately, not the outcome R-Truth or the WWE Universe wanted.
Hang on, this isn't over.
Is this what I think it is?
We're going to see another arm fractured, courtesy of the Archetype.
What the hell is that?
This must be what he was referring to when he said he was going to bury everyone in WWE.
Don't do it, come on.
The United States Champion is here to put an end to this.
Jey Uso from behind.
And Flores needs a super kick.
They're in full retreat mode now.
The Archetype was picking on the SmackDown roster, and now finally someone has stepped up to stop him.
This is a showdown I can't wait to see.
Hey, Archetype, ever since you came back, I've been watching you. Yeet. First, you got stomped by Braun. Then you went to the PC and pretended like you were putting in the work. Yeet. Then you show up here on SmackDown and start attacking people, showing your true colors. Yeet. This whole time you've been picking on people who aren't at your level. But now, you're stepping up to someone who's main event.
Yeet? Hold up. Are you saying I'm not main event?
Truth. I'm trying to make a point here.
I'm just saying I've competed in main events. I've been on a show main event. I've even been on events in Maine. I have my own catchphrase too. Neat?
Like I was saying, Archetype, if you got something to prove, the United States Champion is standing right here. Show up next week, Goose. You can even bring your little shovel. Don't matter, as long as you face me in the ring.
And I'll be out there too, because I'm also main event. Neat?
Yeet.
Yeah.
Jey Uso should have never got involved in our business. I can't wait for you to put him in his place next week.
I can't wait for him to get what's coming either. But I'm not gonna face Jey in the ring. You are.
What do you mean?
I have some important business to take care of.
But R-Truth said he'll be in Jay's corner. It'll be 2-on-1.
Is that a problem for you? If you can't handle it, I can always go find someone who can.
No, I can do it.
Good. This is an opportunity for you to step up. Don't let me down.
Jey Uso has got to be frustrated as this match gets underway. He had no idea he'd be facing Hector Flores.
And now he can take out all his frustrations on Hector. Flores was pretty much thrown to the wolves by his so-called friend.
That's where you got it wrong, Booker. The archetype is not friends with anyone. This is all transactional. And I, for one, think there's more going on here. I would not be surprised if there's another swerve coming for Jey Uso. Cut off with a savage clothesline.
The arm getting pummeled. And Flores has earned the upper hand here.
Yeah, Hector is really grinding the opposition down.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm. And main event Jey Uso isn't looking so big after that hit there.
Hector possibly testing the limits of his opposition.
Flores way up high. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Hector is in the zone and letting his opposition know it.
Hector with the Irish whip, but Jey hangs on and lands a super kick.
Hector Flores is in trouble here.
He was in trouble the second he got put in this match.
Jey Uso hits this, and it's over.
That'll do it.
Jey Uso has defeated Hector Flores in a resounding victory.
This might be bittersweet for Jey Uso. Yeah, he got the win, but he didn't get his hands on the archetype.
This will have to do for now.
It doesn't look like main event R-Truth and Jey Uso are too upset about it.
Sorry I couldn't make our match tonight, Jey. But as you can see, I had some other business to take care of. Isn't that right, Rikishi?
Come on, man. What are you doing?
I'm here because actions have consequences, Jey. You interfered with me at work, so I took things home.
My God.
I think we're done here.
In all my years covering WWE, that was one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen.
The so-called archetype has dug himself to an all-new low.
I'd ask what the hell you were thinking attacking a WWE Hall of Famer at their home, but I already know the answer. You weren't thinking at all.
That's where you're wrong, Aldous. Maybe the old me wouldn't have had a plan, but now I have it all figured out. And really, what an unforgettable final moment on SmackDown before I go back to Raw to take down Braun Breaker.
Is that so?
You said it yourself. If this went sideways, you'd send me on my way and I'd be Raw's problem. Well, judging by the shovel marks I left on Rikishi, I'd say we ventured into sideways territory.
Well, that may have been your plan, but you're not going anywhere.
What do you mean? There's the transfer window before SummerSlam.
There is, but you won't be in it. I've officially put you and Jey Uso on the protected list. You said it yourself, that actions have consequences. Well, you will deal with yours when you face Jey Uso at SummerSlam.
You can't do this!
I can. And by the way, since you took the fight out of the arena, your match at SummerSlam will be Falls Count Anywhere.
The US title better be on the line.
I'm sure Jey won't have a problem with that as long as he gets his hands on you.
Fine. Then I'll see you at SummerSlam. I saw what Jey Uso said on social media. I'm not gonna give him the chance to make good on his threats before our match.
If that means I won't have to deal with you for a few weeks, then sounds good to me.
This match has it all. Family pride, revenge, a once proud superstar who's turned to the dark side. And oh yeah, the United States Championship is at stake.
You forgot to mention this is Falls Count Anywhere. With everything that's gone down between these two, this match could get wild.
I'd be shocked if it didn't turn into all-out chaos, Booker. But this is what SummerSlam is all about. Oh, I don't care who you are. Getting hit with a shovel definitely hurts.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
He's got him square in his sights here. Over the top rope, slingshot lariat.
And Jey is being picked to pieces here.
The homework done on Jey Uso is paying off.
Powerbomb. Being dropped like that can leave the champion in severe trouble.
Planted by the powerbomb.
Now that's what you call impact.
Into a German.
Producing consecutive attacks. This is frightening strength here.
Jey Uso looking to get back in this.
Prime opportunity now for Jey Uso to get some separation and gather himself.
This is bigger than the United States Championship. Jey Uso is fighting for his... Hang on, is that Rikishi's music?
The Hall of Famer is here for revenge.
Rikishi's in the ring.
Inserting themselves into this action now.
For the title.
Quick kick out.
He's really not making this easy.
Shaking neck breaker.
Hit with a back elbow.
Using the chair with no caution at all. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. Big punch finds its mark.
That last attack really took a toll on the champ.
And I don't think we've even seen the worst of this Falls Count Anywhere match yet.
Jake. Out of nowhere.
RKO! The challenger is not holding back. Champions never give up easily. Case in point right there.
And the heaviest hitter in the arsenal was not enough.
The end of days.
Swinging that damn steel chair.
That's the clothesline. Rolls through into a pin.
Champ's down. This one's for everything. And the title's changing hands.
Here is your winner, and new
Uso has been defeated, and we have a new United States champion.
This man shouldn't be champion, let alone represent the United States.
Agree or disagree, he won the match, and now we all have to deal with it.
It's been a while. A lot's changed.
Yeah, for starters, I have this championship. Aren't you going to congratulate me?
No, I'm more concerned with your actions as of late.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. This all started at TBD when you disrespected me, the fans, NXT. Hell, you even took a golden opportunity away from Hector Flores. All so he could do your bidding? So you can go attack an innocent man in his home? And for what? That championship? Another shot at glory? Well, I'm here to tell you it's not worth it. Not even close.
Maybe if you ever won a championship, you'd understand.
Just stop. I'm trying to have a conversation with the real you. The guy I was friends with.
If you want to talk, let's start with getting me the hell off SmackDown so I can go after Braun.
The transfer window has passed, and even if I could do anything, I don't want this version of you on Raw. But it's not too late for you to change course. Yeah, you've done some messed up things, but the fans will forgive you. And after some time, the locker room would too. Just think about it, okay? You worked so hard to build a career outside of WWE. Do you want to throw that all away? I don't think so.
Congrats on the title win. You really got in Jay's head with everything you did, and it showed tonight.
I know you wanted to know more about what I was doing, but this just proves you need to trust me. I have it all figured out.
So what's next?
Didn't I just say to trust me? You don't need to worry about every little detail. I'll let you know when I need you again.
Got it.
I overheard what Adam Pearce was saying to you, and I couldn't agree more.
Seriously? I don't have time for another lecture.
Let me finish. I couldn't agree more with you. So you've ruffled some feathers since you've come back. Who cares? It's working.
That's what I've been saying.
I've tried to play the sympathetic underdog. And to put things in your terms, it's much better to be the one holding the shovel. So block out the noise from the virtue signalers and keep doing what you're doing. Before you know it, you'll have...
Please welcome the new United States Champion. The floor is open to questions. Robin Ray, we'll start with you.
Thanks. One of the hottest topics on my podcast has been your new attitude. Is it here to stay?
I thought you all would have come up with some better questions since the last time I did one of these, but I guess not. All I have to say is look at what I have sitting on the table with me. My so-called new attitude has brought me nothing but success. Despite everyone telling me I should be something else, this isn't temporary. This is who I am.
Okay, next up is Robert Inkin from Sports Coverage Daily.
I wanted to ask about what's next. Now that you've gotten past Jey Uso, what about a possible rematch with Braun Breaker?
Everyone knows this version of me would tear Braun Breaker apart. And that's exactly why the office is too scared to let me go back to Raw. They blocked me in the transfer window, and I'm sure they'll continue to protect their paper champion as long as they can. Until then, I have my own title to defend. One more of these, Saxton, and I'm done.
Okay, let's go with Marcus Brown, Wrestling Spectator.
Can you define your relationship with Hector Flores? Is he your tag partner? Your manager? Both?
Neither. I'm his mentor. That means sometimes he learns by teaming with me and other times from my corner. In return for that valuable experience, he does whatever I tell him to do. No questions asked. And speaking of, there will be no more questions asked by any of you. Next time, do better.
I just wanted to let you know that your issue with our family is far from over.
I beat your brother-in-law in the ring. Beat your father-in-law with a shovel. Unless you got any other in-laws you want me to take out, I think we're done here.
What goes around, comes around. Watch your back.
If it isn't our piece of crap United States champion.
Real professional, Road Dogg.
You want to talk about professional? Aren't you the one who went to a WWE Hall of Famer's house and assaulted him with a shovel? You're not professional. You're criminal.
And yet here I am, walking among the free. So, if I were you, I'd be more careful about what I said. Never know which WWE Hall of Famer I'll end up burying next.
I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, I've been told I have to give you title defense matches, so let's get this over with.
Yeah, let's.
Remember, you better be ready for this next title defense. I've got someone lined up who's not the biggest fan of your work. This one's going to be personal.
The champion had no idea who he'd be facing tonight, and it turned out it's an opponent with a whole lot of motivation.
It's all about not knowing who you're up against, Cole, but then it turns out to be someone who's got a major axe to grind. Good luck with that.
I hear you, Booker, but we've seen the former archetype do whatever is necessary to win. I think that still gives him the slight edge here against Jimmy Uso.
Dominator!
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Oh, a massive Uranagi there.
Powerbomb. Now that's what you call impact.
Oh, damaging the arm.
The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way.
He's just got to work through it. Can't stop slowing down now.
Jimmy's looking helpless to every attack.
Jimmy Uso's gonna have to endure this punishment.
Scoop exploder.
Jimmy sent crumbling to the ground.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Directly into the steps.
And he heads back into the ring.
Taking this to the floor.
Letting his opponent know there's no match for him.
Caught with a lariat. Jimmy Uso getting worked on right now.
Jimmy Uso has to trust his instincts at this point.
Jimmy Uso is hoping the element of surprise will allow him to get some revenge on behalf of his family here tonight.
The U.S. champ is overcoming the surprise factor just as I predicted.
How about this for a surprise factor? Main event Jey Uso is in the house.
The champion better keep his eye on the ball here.
Jimmy Uso has the United States title.
And the champ has no idea.
Jimmy with the cover.
That's it. We've got a new United States champion.
The so-called archetype was beaten at his own game. Credit to Jimmy and his brother Jey Uso. This was a team effort.
And it looks like there's some discord between the now former champ and Hector Flores.
You hate to see it. What a night for the entire Uso family.
It was a long trip back here, so I had a lot of time to think about what happened in your match. I feel like I let you down.
It wasn't your fault. I was actually impressed how you stopped Jey from interfering. Nothing you could have done about Jimmy nailing me with my own belt.
I should have done something.
Maybe, but you'll have another chance. Aldis has booked us against the Usos in a steel cage match at Saturday night's main event.
I'll be ready.
Good. Because depending on how things go in this match, a lot could change. One way or the other.
What can we expect here, guys? Chaos, turmoil, bloodshed?
All of the above and more, Michael. These four can't stand each other, and now they have no option but to fight to a finish.
All I know is this match will change these four men forever. You can guarantee that.
The arm absorbing the damage. Crippling attack on the knee.
Into a spine buster.
Good night. Just going all out with every blow.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
Fists are flying in this brutal steel cage match as these four men settle their differences once and for all.
Gotta be sure-footed climbing that cage.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot. Trying to make their way out of the cage.
And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
Obviously drained from the climb, but he's got to power through.
And Jimmy realizing he's not the only one in this match willing to do anything it takes.
Ripped all the way up into a spine buster.
And Jey is being picked to pieces here.
Yeah, Jey needs to rethink his strategy fast. Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Luthez press. Raining down right hands. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Pop up powerbomb.
Jey is in the worst way now.
You gotta admire the determination here. Trying to make their way out of the cage.
Oh, ouch. A quick response to Jey's offense. Oh, no! From the top rope! And he crashes back down before getting too far.
Now you have to recover. How you bounce back from this might decide the match.
Boom! What a forearm. Being carried around now. Running power slam!
Not looking in any condition to fight. Like a sitting
execute.
Gonna go for that sliced bread. Here it is. Wait a minute. Reversal. Oh, man!
Hooked up. Double underhook. Power bomb. Oh, he cuts it off.
Hector even more determined than ever now. The senton.
Uh-oh. And Jay reverses.
Some quick thinking from him right there.
Super kick! What a punch, just tattooed. And he's looking out of sorts now.
And this deep into the match, you have to be thankful the cage is not taking more of a toll. Goes for sliced bread, but it's blocked.
Right into a power slam.
He's looking to climb the steel cage now.
Determined to make it up the cage, balance and a tight grip are key. To the face.
I'm not liking Jey Uso's odds here. Making a move up the cage wall here.
Made it all the way to the top. What to do now?
It's never easy climbing the cage like this.
Victory could be close at hand, but first he's got to get himself over the top of the cage.
Making his way out, his nerves might be getting the best of him.
Here we go. Heads up the cage.
Flores is feeding off the WWE universe.
Here are your winners, the Archetype and Hector Flores.
The former Archetype and Hector Flores have escaped with a victory.
Of course, these two took the easy way out. The Usos gotta be.
I know you're not the cordial type these days, but you still haven't told me if you like the gift I sent you.
I've been putting it to good use. Just ask Rikishi.
Nonetheless, I've been meaning to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You did an excellent job warming up the crowd for my client's main event title defense later tonight. But more generally speaking, I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done since the Raw after Mania. After your flop of a comeback match, you wasted precious time toiling away at the Performance Center and then on the Indies. And when you finally realized your mistake, it was too late. In the meantime, my client, Braun Breaker, was growing stronger, successfully defending his championship against every top competitor WWE has to offer. So I thank you, not for anything you've done, but for what you haven't done. See, when you turned down my services, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. If we had worked together, you would have dragged me down with you into your world of failure and depravity, just like you have with your sycophant, Hector Flores. Yeah, don't think I haven't noticed what you've done to him. So that's it. 2 simple words from preventing a downward professional spiral that I may have never recovered from. Thank you.
I have 2 words for you, Paul. Braun's finished. When I get back to Raw, your client will be no match for what I've become. I will take his title, bury him with that shovel, and you will be left with nothing. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
I gotta say, These conversations are getting more and more difficult.
No one's forcing you to talk to me.
No, but I feel an obligation to say something. To make sure you're okay. Look, I'm not here to say I told you so, but since we last spoke, you've lost your title. That was a direct consequence of you taking things too far.
Let me guess. But it's not too late to change.
It's not. And if you decide to make that change, I'll be waiting to support you the entire way. You have my word.
Understood.
I told you I'd be ready. That was a hell of a win we just pulled off.
We? Let's not get carried away. I did most of the work out there.
Still, I think we might be onto something. I've heard that we're next in line for a shot at the tag titles.
I'm focused on the WWE Championship.
Why not both? Imagine having a title belt on each shoulder. That is, if you're on board.
Actually, I'm not on board, Hector.
Okay. We could put off the tag title match.
Stop saying we. I'm not on board with going after the tag titles because I'm not on board with you. I am sick and tired of carrying you around everywhere I go like some kind of parasite, sucking every ounce of success out of my veins. Remember when I said it wasn't your fault when I lost my United States title? I lied. We both know you failed, and it cost me.
I helped you rebuild at the PC and on the Indies. I supported you when you turned down NXT. Then, I helped you terrorize SmackDown. I sold my soul for you. I thought that meant something.
That's the difference between you and I, Hector. You think I know. And I know I am done with you.
Yeah? Well, I know you'll pay for this someday. Karma's coming.
We'll see. In the meantime, I'm gonna do what I came back for, and that's win the WWE Championship. Without you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest WWE champion of the 21st century.
That's right. And I will be champion again now that I've broken every branch of the bloodline family tree. Not to mention dropping that deadweight Hector Flores. You guys pay the electric bill, Saxton? Anyway, I'm not talking about Hector ever again. He's the past. And what I want to talk about is the future. Me beating Braun Breaker for the... What the...
We're here. You've damned yourself, turning your back on the light. Now, the darkness is coming.
We're gonna wrap things up.
Just think, in a different timeline, you and me are talking trash to each other about our upcoming tag team championship match.
I'm living in this timeline.
Oh, I know. After you and your little minion managed to steal one from the Usos, all anyone was talking about was, oh no, the New Day must be shaking in their boots. Instead, look at you now.
You should be counting your blessings that I dropped, Hector.
I bet Hector's counting his blessings now that the Wyatt Six are after you.
Come on, You don't believe in all that smoke and mirrors?
Looked like you believed at the press conference. You left the business to become a big movie star, only to throw it all away because your ego demanded a comeback the Wyatts are about to bury 6 feet deep.
I'm not afraid of the Wyatt 6.
Not yet. See you around, if the Wyatts don't see you first.
You wanted to talk?
No, I want answers. What are you going to do about the Wyatt 6?
What do you expect me to do? Use my special Wyatt 6 hotline to give Uncle Howdy a jingle and ask him to take it easy on the archetype?
I expect you to do your job. Your top act just got ambushed at a press conference.
My top act? Is that what you think you are? All you have managed to accomplish since darkening my doorstep is bullying the weak, attacking a legend, and kicking the one person who had any respect for you to the curb.
Fine. So how about you trade me to Raw? The only reason I returned to this cesspool of a company was to get my WWE Championship back from Braun Breaker. And I can't do that here.
I'm afraid running away is not an option.
Then put me in some matches and I'll show the entire world I don't run away from anything, including some cheap scare tactics from the Wyatts.
I have this match for you, but that's about all I can guarantee.
And this Extreme Rules match is underway, the kind of match that can make or break careers.
It's certainly a moment of truth for many superstars, an opportunity to display one's toughness and barbaric side.
And this one's taken to the outside. Oh, come on, a shovel? Somebody needs to stop it. This fight now making its way over to our announce desk. This is my cue to step aside, but you should definitely stay here and hold down the fort. The fight being taken to Escobar.
Santos has to find an opening and respond. A no DQ stipulation means you have to throw your regular playbook out the window. It's not going to save you here. It's time to get extreme.
You make a good point, Corey. Everyday offense just isn't going to cut it in this kind of match. Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade. That someone was still echoing from that.
Good God almighty, that could end it all right here. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object. Unbelievable athleticism.
Ouch. Stop dead in their tracks with a headbutt. Reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework.
And an elbow. Hooked up. Double underhook.
Laid down with a powerbomb.
He has to be in a world of hurt here.
Extreme Rules takes an intense toll on the body. The longer this match goes, the worse it gets.
Spot. My goodness! And then look at that!
Dodges out of the way.
Oh, that shovel hitting hard.
Oh! Escobar gets out of the way.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this. Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Throwing down the proverbial gauntlet. Where is this going to go next?
He'll make his way to the ring.
What? With a knee to the face. men have stood toe-to-toe and gone...
Wait a minute.
The Wyatt 6 torment won't stop.
Look out, Archetype! It's Eric Rowan!
Reverse the situation. He's just making sure that no one sticks their nose in his business.
Nowhere! RKO! Santos is on Dream Street!
On a win! Wow, he's gonna celebrate all night long!
Here is your winner, the Archetype!
The Archetype ability to tap into his darker side might have been the difference here tonight.
It is hard to face off against someone who doesn't just want to win, they want to take you apart.
You can go about your business in this match.
Tyler Bate out here, ready for action.
Tyler slipped right behind, right into a schoolboy.
And the pin attempt is waved off. Proximity to the ropes playing a huge factor there.
Misses the target.
Bam! Super kick.
Fist right on the temple. Catapulting down on the opponent.
And would you look at this? Oh, lands right on the knees. That can change everything.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Now what?
The Wyatt 6 are a shadow the Archetype can't outrun.
Uncle Howdy is in the ring.
Sister Abigail.
Oh man, that just changed this whole match.
Makes the cover. Immediately powers out.
Look like they still got enough energy for a simple kick out.
Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Oh, he timed that counter well. Omega driver.
You hit a move like that, you're not just trying to win, you're trying to keep your opponent down indefinitely.
Driven through the ground with that spine buster.
Carefully measured forearm.
Squashed with a senton.
Forced the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
Sequence of reversals there. A hard knee to the face. Going after the arm in a big way.
An unrelenting assault being brought to bait.
Tyler has to gather the energy to turn the tables.
Spine buster.
It's over. Tyler is done.
And there's the win. Huge win here tonight.
Here is your winner, the Archetype!
You want to act as if the Wyatt Six aren't bothering you? Well, here's your chance.
Here's the bell, and here we go with Sheamus.
And it's a fight tonight, y'all, because Sheamus is ready to unleash that Irish temper tonight. This is a man who is at 10 from bell to bell, never backing down from anyone in the ring.
To be fair, I'm not sure Sheamus knows how to back down. The Celtic Warrior is always ready for a fight more often than not. He goes out looking for one. But across the way is a man who's rededicated his focus. Someone who's been spending extra time training and scouting for his company. The Archetype's recurring nightmare is back.
Looks like a Wyatt Six fake out this time. Still effective.
Oh, we're going to go for it.
But shots to the head quickly put a stop to that.
And Sheamus can't seem to get out of harm's way. The power of Sheamus being suppressed.
He has his target weighed and measured.
From the apron.
Missing big there. Might have got a bit tangled in the ropes.
Didn't have it lined up. He's now paying for it. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Oh, and then slinging him into the apron. He's able to reverse it.
What power!
Action now right here in front of us. Guys, we may need to move soon. Oh, driven to the ground. And a human being can only be spiked like that so many times before they're ultimately down for the count. Referee is nearing the end of the count. Better get back in the ring. Counters! Sheamus getting back in the ring here. Back.
There we go. Take down. Stacked and pin.
Reverses the pin. Shoulders down. That's an unusual decision. Maybe looking to deal some more damage first. Into a German. No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot. Getting raided with a succession of strikes. Every strike more devastating than the last. The Celtic Warrior in bad shape here.
A full court press being applied to Sheamus.
These two battling to a dead heat with these reversals.
Wow, what a stunner.
Wait a second. Shaking things off and getting back into this one. A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch. Loving blow.
And we've just witnessed what it means exactly to have adrenaline in your soul.
Looking for a unique move here. Wow, on their shoulders.
Slips out of the way.
Series of reversals.
Boom.
Taking on an immense amount of punishment right now.
Yeah, he desperately needs to find some reprieve from this constant storm of offense.
Hooked up, driven down. The arm absorbing the damage.
Oh, man. Laying it in there.
He can't seem to find any answer here. I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen. You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much force. It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the Archetype.
Do you need something, Truth?
I'd like not to be smacked by a shovel. I probably didn't make that clear last time.
I'm a little preoccupied with other business to waste my time on you.
That's good to hear. Wait a second. Are you a ghost? Because if you are, legally you have to tell me.
Do I look like a ghost?
I don't know. I never seen one. That's why I had to ask. But you're getting messed with by the Wyatt Six, so I don't know what kind of supernatural stuff you've got going on.
The Wyatt Six have not turned me into a ghost.
That's good. Being a ghost would be hard. You wouldn't be able to pick up your sandwiches. That's probably why ghosts never have picnics. What were we talking about again?
The Wyatt Six.
Why would you bring them up? Now I'm going to have nightmares. One time, I sat in the chair that Uncle Howdy was eyeing, and that night, a strange man was standing in my bathroom. It was just my reflection in the mirror. But still, I learned my lesson. You don't mess with the Wyatts.
Well, they messed with me, and they have no idea who they're dealing with.
No, dog. They know exactly who they're dealing with. You think this is just mind games? They're trying to balance something. After everything you did to me and Rashiki and Jamie Uso, you brought this on yourself.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid.
That's cool, but you will be. Can you go stand somewhere not next to me for a little while?
The Wyatt Six have been interfering in every one of my matches. This is an unsafe work environment.
It is the height of irony that you would complain about the safety of WWE superstars after you literally attacked a legend in his home with a shovel.
I had my reasons.
And the Wyatt Six have their reasons for what they're doing to you.
I didn't do a single thing to them.
Well, you've done plenty. You announced your arrival on my show by breaking a man's arm. You assaulted Rikishi. You abandoned your partner. Again and again, you have gone out of your way to do the wrong thing in order to prove some kind of point.
You want to blame the victim? Fine. If you are incapable of taking care of the Wyatt Six, I'll do it myself.
Tongaloa has his work cut out for him tonight with a bizarre Joe Gacy.
I do not see how someone starts following Uncle Howdy when you end up looking like, oh!
The archetype from behind! What a cowardly attack!
Cowardly? Have you seen the way the Wyatt Six have been harassing this man? Gacy and the rest of these freaks deserve everything he gives them.
What is Adrian Butler doing? This isn't a match. It's an assault.
The Wyatts have been interfering in the archetype's business for weeks. It's about time they face some consequences for their actions.
Are you kidding me, Wade? The Wyatt Six are the consequences, and it's time the archetype paid. 3 big knees to the hamstring.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
And as he stumbles off, he has no clue where he is.
Been to a lariat. He could absolutely be at the end of his rope.
This is the moment where the wheat is separated from the chaff.
Styles Clash.
Out of nowhere.
RKO!
Bad spot for Gacy.
Gonna go with that slice spread. Wait a minute. Big reversal.
What a counter! Power slam. I think we know what he's thinking, and it's not going to be nice.
Handspring.
I have no idea what they're setting up for here. Stiff elbow will break that up.
Unable to invade the offense.
Gacy has lost any sense of command in this one.
Joe Gacy keeps getting cut down. He's able to dodge that one in time.
Back and forth trading reversals. What a display here. Counters on both sides.
Down across the neck.
Uh-oh. The end of days. And wow, check out Joe's face after that.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi. He's locked him up. What a driver.
Setting the opponent up. Landing a big knee there. Another one. Wait a minute.
Repeated knees to the hamstring.
Right on the arm. Joe is now under heavy pressure.
Gacy is having trouble getting his bearings.
Counter. Saw it coming. Super kick.
Oh, damaging the arm.
Jarring impact.
Gacy's eyes look glazed over.
Into a crushing forearm. That's gonna do it. Targeting a body part, working the arm.
So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back.
Makes it incredibly difficult to walk. And he continues to take and that's all she wrote.
The Archetype just told the Wyatt Six that the Hunters have become the Hunted.
But what's he gonna do if he catches them?
Uncle Howdy! I'd say we can call you the Wyatt Five now, but I lost count of all you weirdos years ago. However many of you are left, Joe Gacy isn't one of them. If he wasn't knocked out cold right now, he'd tell you that I'm not afraid of your smoke, or your mirrors, or your dumb Halloween masks. You freaks are just rungs on my ladder back to the top. I don't know if you picked my name out of your stupid hat, Howdy, but that was the biggest mistake you've ever made. Next week, SmackDown, you and me. Let's finish this. I am not running from you. You should be running from me.
The passion of the Archetype is at hand. Or maybe it's a crucible. What do you think?
I think I'm surprised you and the rest of your sideshow showed your faces before I expose you in front of all your fireflies tonight.
Exposed. What we see in others is what lives within ourselves. You're lured away by the siren song of Hollywood fame. But pride comes before the fall. When you fail, the truth stares back at you in the mirror.
I'm not one of your pet psychos. You can't get in my head.
You don't see it, do you? We're already there, playing with all the broken pieces.
I have a surprise for you. The only thing breaking tonight is you.
That would be a surprise, but not as big as the one coming your way. Your fate is already sealed. Soon, you'll see.
Demanding a match with Uncle Howdy is a whole lot different than actually. Actually standing across the ring from him.
The archetype looks like the dog caught in the car. Man has no idea what to do with it.
Do not underestimate the archetype. If Uncle Howdy does, all the smoke and mirrors in the world won't save him from looking up at the lights when this match is over.
You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
Ripped all the way up into a spine buster.
And now Uncle Howdy is getting beaten down.
Howdy's resiliency being tested here.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Serious impact with the barricade.
Lifting them up. Face first into the barricade.
Uncle Howdy got out of the way.
Oh, big time clothesline, man.
He's preparing for something.
Neckbreaker.
Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. When the archetype turned his back on the WWE
From the sky!
Whoa, look out! The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Over the top rope into a lariat.
Wait a minute. Oh, big knees right here. Another one.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring. Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi.
And he's looking out of sorts now.
Yeah, but they are still in pretty good shape, honestly.
And now Uncle Howdy is getting beaten down.
Uncle Howdy's perseverance being tested.
Brutality.
Shinoku driver straight down.
Oh, lifting up their opponent. Daphne LaShawn with the count. What the?
What's going on here?
Where is Uncle Howdy?
And who is that freak referee?
It's like the archetype is looking into a carnival mirror of himself.
That's Hector Flores. That's the archetype's former partner.
Look out!
Sister Abigail.
Not again.
Daphne's back. What is happening?
Uncle Howdy with the most bizarre victory I've ever seen.
Was that even official?
I don't think that this is the last the archetype has seen of his former ally and Uncle Howdy's newest follower.
The weak, the weary, the abandoned, and the betrayed. It was you, archetype. It was you who delivered our new brother to us. Tonight, Hector Flores has been reborn. Because now he wears a new mask. The mask of a beautiful black butterfly, spreading his wings, letting his shadow fall over you. You wanted the dark. It wanted you too. Welcome home.
Did you know? Did you know?
That your former partner joined up with the Wyatt Six? Absolutely not. But I'm not surprised either.
What's that supposed to mean?
You took a kid who worshipped you to the precipice of the best moment of his career, only to cast him aside with barely a word? You had to know he'd go looking for another mentor.
Hector Flores was a parasite, stealing glory while I did all the work. He wasn't worth my time, But now, he and the Wyatts are costing me matches, and I want you to do something about it!
I made the match you wanted, and you lost. What else would you have me do?
Finally pull the trigger on trading me to Raw.
Other than that, if you want an excuse to run away from Hector and the Wyatts for a shot at Braun Breaker, you can try qualifying for the Rumble, like everyone else.
How am I supposed to qualify for the Rumble when I can't get through a match without the Carnival coming to town?
That sounds like a you problem. And as the GM of SmackDown, I have a long enough list of me problems already.
Okay, try this on. The hell with you. The hell with the Rumble, and the hell with the Wyatt 6. I'm going back to my wrestling school. If they want to take a shot at me, let's see how they do without all the WWE special effects.
Well, that just solved one of my me problems. Best of luck.
What are you doing here, Heyman?
So aggressive. You know why I'm here. Business. WWE Championship business. The kind of business you used to be in a long, long time ago.
That's the only business I'm in.
It looks to me like you're playing an entirely different game. Something with ghosts and ghouls and goblins. Are you really going to take a walk right before the Royal Rumble?
Don't you worry. Braun will get his sooner or later. The Wyatts and Hector are just a speed bump.
A speed bump or an exit ramp? Because I just heard the archetype is tucking his tail between his legs and running away from his problems. Deja vu all over again.
I'm not running away from anything. This is just strategic withdrawal.
I was wrong about you all those years ago. You never had it in you to be a Paul Heyman guy because you don't have the balls.
Tell me that after the next time I face Braun.
Hector?
I knew you'd come here. You have to think you're in control.
I am. Take that ridiculous thing off your face.
This is the face that you gave me.
I am not the villain here. I helped you when you were nobody, when you were nothing. I gave you a hand up, and this is how you repay me?
It was my hand that steered you away from their corporate cocoon. I showed you how to spread your wings. We struck down mortals and legends with your wicked spade. You cast me aside like a broken tool.
So you got sad and ran away to join a cult? You're weak. That's why I dumped you. Weak and stupid. Did you really think you could come into my house and threaten me?
Your house? This is not your house.
Adam? How did you get here?
Through the door? What is with you?
Did you see any of that?
All I see is a guy standing by himself in a wrestling school without any students. What happened to you?
It's the Wyatts and Hector. They're coming after me, and they...
Stop. Just stop. This isn't about the Wyatt Six. It's not about Hector. This is about you. You went after Jay's dad, man. With a freaking shovel. That's not you.
It was the match with Braun. That match? That humiliation? I can't get it out of my head. It eats, and it eats, and it eats me alive. All I see when I close my eyes is Heyman and Braun looking down at me. So I went down into the dark. Just like Uncle Howdy said. Now, it's too late to get out.
It's not. It never is. But you have to make the choice right here and right now. A choice about the legacy you want to leave in this business and in this world. And this could be the last chance. You have to decide what kind of person you are.
I know exactly who I am.
Oh.
That's right. Go back to WWE. Tell Heyman, tell Braun, you tell them all! I'm coming for them!
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here taking up your precious time.
Yes. Time I should be using to welcome the man who actually won the Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes. A superstar who clawed his way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Cody Rhodes celebration.
Look, for some unfathomable reason, Hunter and the board feel like, despite the fact that you attacked a general manager, that I'm supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show. And maybe, you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania. In the main event. Taking the title off Braun Breaker.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Cody Rhodes is announcing he's facing Braun at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
I'd suggest you remember what I do to GMs who get in my way.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against LA Knight. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
version of the archetype does not wrestle with guilt. He wrestles to win. And that makes him dangerous.
You can be dangerous without losing who you are. That line he crossed with Pierce might be the one he can't come back from.
This match with LA Knight won't define his legacy, but it might tell us how far he's willing to fall.
Pure damage with a powerbomb.
That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt. Just a straight deadlift of power into a dominator.
It's like we're seeing the power of an uncaged animal right now.
Great defense by Knight. He's able to shut down the offensive flurry.
He had to dig down deep to stop that onslaught, and now he has to continue to do so. Carrying himself like a true superstar who knows how good he is.
Knight doesn't have any room to recover.
LA Knight is in a disheartening position.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
Grabbing a kendo stick, any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt. Snapping the neck.
The former archetype is looking to make a statement, but we're not sure what kind of statement he's looking to make.
Enziguri!
Taking this match to the outside. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring. He gets back into the ring.
Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
And what a maneuver we just saw there. This is just... Well, good. The official saw that happen. Foreign object used.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized. I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Cody Rhodes didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. He earned his WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why he'll be out there in the spotlight. And you're in here making excuses.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same thing about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big, you make noise, but when it matters most, you crumble, like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Cody Rhodes has the chance to write his own ending at WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for him.
Oh, Cody Rhodes is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client, Braun Breaker. But he'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting his name and singing his song. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Braun.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Hey, have fun watching Braun and Cody at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the man who will main event WrestleMania, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Here we go, Cody Rhodes on SmackDown for the first time since punching his ticket to WrestleMania.
Cody is really milking his intro, isn't he?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble, didn't we, Cody? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough! You are gonna face severe consequences.
Oh, what's that, Cody? I should be the next challenger for Braun Breaker? You want me to take your spot?
Cody's got some fight left in him.
I'm afraid you mean hot.
Make the match of this.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts are with Cody Rhodes.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to attack me? Someone who stood by you? Someone who came to you as a friend? And now Cody? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
Hey, at least I'm not forgettable. Not everyone is content to put on a suit, coast into irrelevance, and claim it's a legacy.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldis already made the call. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Braun. That's the WrestleMania main event. Not you.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place, and now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not going to kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Kevin Owens.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Kevin Owens is looking totally locked in for his match later tonight in what is now a warm-up for the triple threat.
First Cody, now KO? That man's not even supposed to be here.
This suspended superstar has found his way backstage to target one of Braun Breaker's potential WrestleMania opponents.
He might not be on the card, but he is clearly still very much in the picture.
And still very much a problem for everyone at the WWE.
Starting with Kevin Owens. Powerbomb! You could get hit by a car in the parking lot, or you could take the initiative and throw someone else through a car window. Boom! Red means stop, and so does that.
No one expected a suspended superstar to show up, especially not Kevin Owens.
Oh, jarring back elbow.
When there's this much disdain, a parking lot becomes a good place for a brawl.
But that pavement isn't as soft as the ring, I'll tell you that.
Well, he's not digging holes, but I'm sure he has quite the alternate use for this shovel.
And we are looking at some true close quarters combat here on this dock.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And I think we all know he only has one thing in mind here.
Oh my, what a splash! Just a step ahead of Owens.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Coming down hard with that shovel. Crack! That shovel is still echoing from that. Boom! From out of nowhere! RKO!
Good God almighty, that could end it all right here.
Alf! He just saved himself there. Oh, rocked with that knee.
See them getting up after that.
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw KO on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Kevin Owens is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes! If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay, yeah, you're right. What else do you need me to do?
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Seth Rollins.
You might find him any number of places. Spending time with Becky and the kid, at the dentist, or maybe at NXT next week.
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
There's an added buzz in the air with Seth Rollins returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This man is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
I don't believe in accidents, man. You take out 2 title contenders and you're making a claim, loud and violent.
He definitely wants his shot, and he's not waiting for permission.
He's not even waiting until Rollins made it into the building, turning the parking lot into a bat Claymore! Landing on the chair hard.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
People just don't know how to stay out of my way.
Seth Rollins was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Seth can't stand or deliver.
When you thought you were too good for NXT a few months ago, that was the best thing to ever happen to me. But at least now the whole world knows the truth, that the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
It's both. Redemption is just wreckage with better PR.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last man standing between me and Braun Breaker doesn't go here.
Randy Orton appears unfazed by the speculation that he's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck.
The suspension isn't cutting it. This man should be arrested.
He's taken out Owens and Rollins, so it's clear what the suspended superstar's endgame is.
But suspended is the key word, Cole. Does he think if he takes out the entire triple threat, they'll put his name in by default?
He sure seems intent to find out, Booker.
Orton's been the predator for 2 decades, but tonight, he was the prey.
And averting that
Claymore! I don't see them getting up after. This man is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania. Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Braun Breaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Braun Breaker, is if you were the last man left.
I just have one question. Does he know?
Does he know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh so special WWE champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from him?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Jey Uso. Then Jimmy. Two brothers coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the Wise Man. Funny how Hector ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left him behind. They didn't target him at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of a lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE champion, that was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out KO, Rollins, Orton, and now my client, Braun Breaker, gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE champion has heard enough.
Braun Breaker is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Braun, there's no need for you to involve yourself.
Is what I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
Lied? You manipulated? You made this all about you.
Braun, let's go hash this out over stakes.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this man up by beating him again. This time at WrestleMania.
Braun Breaker has made the call himself. We have a WrestleMania main event.
The man we once called the Archetype gets the shot he's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to his comeback story, or will he fall flat on his face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow. So Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the guy he's had dancing on a string all year.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Hector, I guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the guy who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah. So you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between me and you. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than coasting off your daddy's name and Heyman's brain. You've been playing champ while he holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You waste away in the PC. Go earn some worthless title on the indies. Expect us all to run away because you beat up an old man? Then go tell some campfire ghost stories with the Wyatts. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside of the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends the same way our last meeting ended. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
If you're really calling the shots, prove it. Tell Heyman to stay backstage. Your sweaty puppet master can watch you lose on TV.
Paul won't like it, but I don't need him. I never did. I'll prove it tonight.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end, but a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not gonna give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here, but here we are. Main event, WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Thanks to me, he won't be out there tonight. But I have to admit, having someone like that in your corner must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No, not now anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
Here to wish me luck, Aldis?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Bron Breakker drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You're welcome for the ratings. Now do your job and stay out of the way while I steal the show.
Well, you got your match. Braun Breaker, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul. And Hector's. And any shred of respect I had for you. We were friends. And you attacked me. Why? For getting in your way? For trying to remind you of who you were? You know, all those years you were off making movies and chasing that dream, I kept my word that whenever you wanted to come back, I'd get you back in. And I did. And I wish I hadn't. I sure hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
Maybe. I didn't want it to be this way, but I had to make choices. I had to sacrifice. I had to get here. And I'm sorry, but ultimately, that's what matters.
It's not. Not entirely. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. No Heyman in Braun's corner means be careful. Some people are more dangerous when they've got nothing holding them back. If you win tonight, people won't remember Heyman wasn't there. They'll remember the version of you that was.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
For the first time in well over a year, Braun Breaker stands in the ring without Paul Heyman at ringside, determined to prove he can handle this match without him.
And that is where the former archetype is dangerous. He's managed to turn Breaker's pride into a weapon.
I respect Braun for taking that stand, but in this kind of fight, pride can cost you everything.
Ooh, and he stops that offense. Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Ooh. Oh. This is how a real superstar conducts himself.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Grabbing the lumber, and things are starting to go off the rails here.
Breaker scrambling back into the ring.
Pumped up in the corner now.
Enziguri! Manages to reverse it.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
Letting his opponent know they're no match for him.
Planting with a uranagi.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at the strength.
Wow! More power moves like that, we could be looking at a new champ in no time, gentlemen. Into a spine buster.
Breaker can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Breaker needs to find the best play in his playbook now. Some quick thinking from him right there.
Nice counter from Breaker.
Avoided any damage, lad.
Finds a counter. The lights don't get brighter than WrestleMania, and surely both of these competitors are...
Wait a second, that's Paul Heyman, and he's heading to the ring.
You can throw him out, write the rules, post the signs, but Heyman always finds a way back in.
Counters with an attack on Breaker. Release back suplex.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
And a counter power slam.
And Breaker's finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Yeah, Breaker's survival instincts are taking over.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
Some might see that as a weapon, but a manager's just making sure the area is safe for his client.
And this is a bad position for the champ to be in now.
Clearly been holding strong throughout this match, but you can only hold strong for so long.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face. Constant pressure being kept on Braun.
Braun needs to start reacting quicker.
Oh, right on the arm.
Now really focusing in on attacking that leg.
Oh, well-placed knees to the hamstring. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Braun fires back. Braun isn't taking this line down anymore.
This could be the moment he was waiting for.
Getting sent to the...
Superman punch! Oh, look out! Spear!
The challenger is not holding back.
Oh, and he just kicked out.
We almost just had a new champion, less than a second away.
It must be
Landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome.
An elbow. Break that up.
Hard landing off the back suplex.
Breaker showing no answer for this attack.
Breaker needs to find that spark and rally.
Being carried around now. Holy hell! Broken in half by the table.
He's gonna have to credit the table with the massive assist there. Really added even more damage to an already devastating maneuver. Clearly some intent behind these attacks on the body.
Oof, that will rock you.
Hoisting up their opponent, able to step through. Here it comes, Style Splash. That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ. The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new, undisputed WWE Champion.
I don't agree with how he got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Braun Breaker, that's just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
The Archetype is joining forces with Paul Heyman. Is anyone surprised?
Wait a second.
He just knocked Heyman out cold.
He doesn't need Heyman. He's already defeated his champion.
What's Heyman gonna do? Show him how to lose?
The Archetype walked into WrestleMania with a chip on his shoulder and walked out alone as the most dangerous man in WWE.